All right, so I want to talk to you about this thing called investing. And the reason I want to speak to you is because I listened to a podcast not too long ago and they said something that really spoke to me. And I was reflecting on my journey of investments and I said, I want to share this with you. More people need to hear this. And my investment journey starts way back, 10 plus years ago, probably even sooner, right? Actually, my first recollection of investing is when I started refereeing, like 15 years old. My mom said, give me some money, I'll start saving it for you, and we put into a little mutual fund. So that was my first memory, and knew nothing about it, right? Anyways, fast forward a few years. Again, all I did know was to save money. Save money, you work, save money, our parents said. So I did that, no problem. Now, I just kept doing that. However, I had no real intention for my money, and that too is a problem because then you'll just be going through life almost aimlessly. You just be saving for the sake of saving and you reach a point like, what's it for, right? And like you go through life without that purpose or intention in life. You're like, what's life for? So then I had $20,000 at one point and just blew it in 6 months, just no problem. So if you want to know how you could blow 20 grand in 6 months, like, again, I could show you the ways, okay? And this day and age, you can probably do that in 3 months. Now, what I want to communicate and share with you is this journey of investing. So, again, prior to me getting started, I had a couple of friends say, Marcus, you got to invest. They'll show me their portfolio. I'd see it, and I'm like, well, that's amazing. Good for you, man. Keep it up. Marcus, you got to get started. I don't know, right? Because I knew nothing about it. Knew nothing, right? However, once I decide to get started, like really, like for real get started to investing, and being in an industry did help a lot. I'm not gonna lie, right? Asking the right questions, people asking me questions. I slowly start to understand, okay, what is a mutual fund? What is an ETF? What is a fund? What are stocks? Dividends? These questions would come up, I'd find the answers, and then for me, it became more exciting, and as it should be, as an advisor. However, it just became more exciting because then it's like, okay, this is how investing works. Now, here's the message I really want to communicate. So, as I was listening to the podcast, the thing they said that struck a chord for me, and I want to share is because as they're telling their listeners, you know, here's what you guys really got to do. They said you just got to get started and go and just make your mistakes. Paraphrasing, of course. And I said, how true is that? Because when I got started, I knew nothing, right? And even not too long ago, literally probably a few weeks ago, I was sharing with a friend of mine a mistake I made. I'm like, oh my goodness, a stop limit order is totally different from a stop loss. And he's like, I know, let me guess, you did this and that. And I said, yes. He's like, don't worry, I did the exact same thing, and I'm a seasoned investor. I don't know how I made that mistake. So I say all that to say, once you actually get started, you want to almost get comfortable with the uncomfortable, get comfortable with losing, get comfortable with making these mistakes, because as you make them, you'll learn from them. And as you learn from them, you'll grow from them. And you'll learn, okay, I won't make that mistake again, or I'll be more mindful of this and I'll look out for that. So that is only possible though once you get started. You can only read so much. You can only absorb so much information until you actually have to take action in life and implement in life, right? And that's what I really want to communicate to you, because here's the truth and why it's so important that you invest your money. Because we have this beautiful thing called inflation. We have this beautiful thing called inflation, and people say, I want to make money while I sleep. Investing is one means and vehicle to do that. And it will also help you in outpacing this thing called inflation. Right? Here in Canada, they try to keep that between 2 and 3%. Again, they try to keep that between 2 and 3% on an annual basis. So you want your money working for you. Under the mattress ain't gonna work. A savings account, checking account, it ain't gonna do it. So you want your money working for you. You want that money invested so that it could earn or yield a 5% return, 8%, 10, 16% return, whatever you have it. You want your money to work for you. And if you know where to begin, all the good stuff, that's why we are here to help and support you along this investment journey. You know, trust us as your professionals. We'll hold your hand and really just educate you on what you need to know and just help you get to those that promised land. Help you fulfill on those retirement goals, kids education savings goals, emergency, whatever that might look like for you. However you want your money to work for you and you want to be investing. Okay, so that's what I really want to communicate. And then just one more nugget, as I was saying, you want to fail forward fast, and really just make mistakes and learn from them. That's just a life lesson. Okay, you could only read your way. In life, there's theory and there's practical. Okay, you could only absorb and obtain so much theory until you actually have to apply and just be practical, right? That's where the true learning happens. In the true learning, you need both of them, and I find the quickest growth happens in the practical and the application side of things. All right, so get invested, be investing, and trust me, it's not that scary.